Alright, for my week in review for October 2nd through 8th, it was an alright week. I got 9 out of the 10 things I wanted to accomplish done for goals. The only one I didn't get done was my 40-mile run week, which is seemed to be a growing trend. Only got like 26.8 according to Strava, so I definitely missed the mark on that. I had a couple bad runs where I actually had to like quit and like walk home. Like the one day I was doing like a 6 mile or 5 mile, I forget which one it was, but then I quit like a mile from home. I was just dead. Leg says no more today. So I don't know what's up with that. That's like the second or third time that's happened. And here I thought I was making progress. It was hot all week, like 70 to 80 degrees. So kind of unseasonably warm for this time of year, but you never know what you're going to get. You're going to get the hot weeks, or, cold fronts, warm fronts. So I did sweat a lot because I wore short, long sleeve shirts all week. I only did sauna suit the one day, and I regretted it, but it was a nice push. Other than that, my big goal for the week was to hit 100 miles. I got 117 point something, whatever. But the reason why I wanted to hit 100 this week is so I could hit 3,000 miles biked for the year milestone. So I definitely got that. I needed 12 going into my ride today. So I'm at like 3,008 now because I did 20. So I'm glad I hit that mark. Guess I'm going to have to go for 4 now. Since it's only like the first week of October. I think I can do 4,000 unless something happens. And if I get 200 more, which is going to be cool, I'll double my Strava mileage that I've logged from all my previous years. I've only really biked, like this is my first year really biking. So I'll double like my total. I think once I hit 6,200 miles biked, so I only had like 3,200 miles biked according to Strava before. I mean, I biked a lot when I was younger, but whatever. But a Strava miles should double it. So that's a little cool thing I'm going to work on next week or two. Did bike outside a couple times. Hit like the CNI trail on Ghost Town. I think I hit Ghost Town one other time as well, real quick. So getting those last miles. I know the CNI extension was pretty nice the day I went. I was going to do the whole 12.2 miles out through the end of Stritty's Way, but I had get back for a concert I was going to go to, which I'll get to in a second. So I only ended up doing 20 instead of like the 24 that I would have done if I did the whole thing. Kind of disappointed I didn't do it all, but it happens. It was a smarter move. Even though after I finished, I actually had a lot of time and I could have finished the extra 4 miles. Because on the way out, it's a little bit rough. It's like 500, 600 feet, but it's steady incline the whole time, so you're working way harder. Your pace is going to be slower. So then on the way back, I was able to go from like a 10-11 pace to like 15-16 on the way back. So a little miscalculation on my part, but whatever. Not a big deal. I've done the whole section before, so, and obviously because I videoed it for people. For my something fun this week, I went to that REO Speedwagon concert with what's his name, Scott McCain or whatever. Scott has that one like early 2000s, late like 1998 range, like song from like one of those like movies, like 10 Things I Hate About You or something like that, that took off. But REO Speedwagon had a bunch of songs. I think it was Tuesday night. And I'll tell you what, if you would have asked me who they were, I would have had no idea who they were before Monday night. I was like, oh, the concert's coming to Johnstown. Never heard of them, but let me listen to some songs on YouTube. So I did that, and I was like, oh, well, I actually know a few of these songs, and they're actually pretty good. I can't remember what the names are offhand now, but So then I bought a ticket for Tuesday after listening to him Monday on YouTube. It's a pretty good concert, calm crowd, a lot of older people. It was definitely an older, like, I would say like a 40-ish year old plus crowd, because they're an older band, but they definitely sounded pretty good, and I liked the saxophone and like stuff like that they were using. I enjoy the different instruments, so I'm glad I went and did that. Did look for some jobs. I went to a one open interview. I probably won't get that. I don't even want to say where it's at to jinx it, but so I did cross that off the list. We'll see how that goes in a couple weeks, if I get a call back or not. Usually takes them a couple weeks for them to call back, because I applied there before and it took forever to hear anything back. So we'll see what happens. Got my neck healed from last week. It was like really hurting, so that was nice. Got my Festivus and Set Your Year on Fire 5K shirt designs up and posted. So that was nice to get that done. I sent a thing in for the Set Your Year on Fire award, so I should get a mock-up Monday or Tuesday this week. So that'll all be taken care of. So it's just the little things now, like promoting it and then getting food a couple of days before now. So, and insurance. So those things are taken care of. So that's a big headache off my shoulders. So then I did get the Set Your Year on Fire 5K registration page up. So again, got to promote that now to get people registered. Find some sponsors for that as well. Got the 2 new Only Eye Athletics pages up, the business side one and then the group one, which I have to tweak a little bit more tonight to allow postings. So I'm kind of excited about that. Those are my 10 goals for the week. I did race today, Sunday, at Pumpkin Fest in Confluence. Took first overall there, like 18-15, 18-20 range. Finally won that race out of like 3 or 4 attempts. Did hunt a little bit this week, and just for like an hour, like 3 days this week. I wasn't really too excited to go out because being 70, 80 degrees, it was really hard to just sit in a tree stand. And I really didn't feel like dealing with a deer in like 80-degree temps, because then you have to hurry around, rush around and stuff, even though I hate cold as well. But it's harder to take care of a deer in warm weather. And again, it was just too nice to actually sit in the woods instead of doing something. But I also didn't. I saw one doe, but also I was stinky too because I went in the woods after running. So I was probably smelling pretty good in the woods. So there's that. I'm going to try a little bit harder this week. That's about it. Went to Brad's, watched the Steeler game. They won today. Got some good food at Confluence Pumpkin Fest. But I think that's pretty much my week. So for the week coming up, would it be like what, 9th through the like 15th or something like that? Just hunt a little bit, get some more training runs in, look for more jobs. Supposed to do the Fat Fall Classic on Saturday at North Park. That's still up in the air for me. It's going to be weather permitting. I'm not going to try to do a trail race or anything like that if it's raining or anything to derail my training. Then I'll just do a 5K instead Saturday. But and Sunday's Fort Days 5K, so I'm going to do that. Walk around Fort Days afterwards. I'll probably go to the Tomahawks game. I don't know, maybe Friday or Saturday. I got some vouchers to use up. Really good for October, so this is the last home stand I got for October already. So I'm going to use them up. So kind of a busy weekend. Yeah, guess that's about it for this week's wrap-up.